Okay, for show class 1, Taylor, I need you ringside, ready to go in here in a minute. And on standby, I need Camden, Anna, and Audrey for show class 2. Again, Payson, Camden, Anna, and Audrey, be on standby.
All right, we're going to get ready to start our market show. The young lady brings a really nice weather to us, really good in that front end. It's got a nice assembly. I'd like to add a little bit more weight to him. He's just not at that ideal weight at the moment. It's got a nice stifle down in that lower 1/3. Maybe add a little bit more over that top line, but a very nice to start out with the show. Congratulations.
Okay, I need Payson, Camden, Anna, and Audrey. You're up. Payson, Camden, Anna, Audrey for show class 2. Our next class, show class 3, will be Anna, Audrey, and Payson.
right, let's give a round of applause for this class winner. This young lady's goat is very nice. Really firm to the touch. He's got a lot of muscle shape and all throughout, especially over that hip-loin junction. He really pops right at you. You get your hands on him, he doesn't disappoint in any way, shape, or form. He's really level from that front, 1/3 all the way back, really deep in that flank and really filled in at this stage. Really ready for today. Congratulations, very nice weather. And then it comes to a pair of withers, a little more similar in type and kind, maybe a little give and take on structure when they walk away from you or they come at you. But I think the young gentleman in the pink and blue shirt, weather probably puts the package together for me a little better. Really, especially right at that loin. It's really level out of that top, really firm to the touch, really nice in that structure. The young gentleman's weather that comes in third is one that I really like his muscle shape, especially in that twist. He's got a lot of volume to him. Maybe he just breaks a little bit right behind that shoulder blade, but does a really nice job at showing him. The young lady's going to come in fourth today. A weather that's really nice, really long patterns. It's got a lot of good pieces about him. He's just not as firm to the touch and as ready as the other ones in class today. Congratulations, everyone.
Okay, ringside, I need Anna, Audrey, and Payson with your goats from number 3. On deck, we're going to have show class number 4, Jonathan. It looks like Jonathan, Sterling, and Allison. You will be the following class: Jonathan, Sterling, Allison.
The young lady that's going to come in third. Whether that's really nice in that front end, it's got a really level top right out there, and then it starts to taper off a little bit. One that I'd like to add a little bit more muscle volume to it, but a very nice weather for a project. Congratulations.
Okay, our next class, show class number 4. We have Jonathan, Sterling, and Allison. Next up, show class number 5. We're looking for Jacoby, Caleb, and Sterling. If you'll have your goats ringside and ready to go in.
All right, this young lady that's going to win our class today in the red plaid has a very nice, well-patterned weather. He's really nice out of that top. I'd like to fill him in a little bit. He's just not all the way there today. Maybe give him a little bit more muscle right over that right behind that shoulder blade. Really nice front-end assembly. Really nice when he goes out and tracks away from you. Really nice weather to win the class. Congratulations. You're welcome. The young gentleman that comes next, I think it's a pair between these two, a little bit give and take in differences. I like the shoulder on this young man's red weather in that front end, and I like the young man's hip if it wasn't so steep, but a very nice and wide hip. So the differences between them is just muscle volume. Ready for today is that we're marketing them. The young gentleman's weather that's red is going to win second for the class today. Congratulations. The young gentleman coming in third, a really nice weather, really got a lot of bone to him. He's got a really nice front end. I'd really like to level him out of that top and maybe give him a little bit more stifle away from me, but a very nice placing today. Congratulations.
Okay, our next class will be show class number 5. This will be Jacoby, Caleb, Sterling. Again, this is show class 5. And following will be show class 6 with Chloe, Tori, and Alyssa.
We're going to start this class with this young man in the plaid checkered shirt up here. Weather is really nice and firm to the touch, really level right out of that hip. He's got a lot of good pieces about him. Really good when he walks away from you. I'd like to change him, maybe give him a little bit more stifle or a little more twist when he goes away, but has a lot of product that we really like. It wins the class pretty easily. Congratulations. The young man that's going to come in second. A weather that I really like from the side profile. He gives away a little bit of the muscle volume that our class winner has, especially in that lower 1/3 when he comes away from you. He doesn't have a lot of muscle volume. He's really explosive in that front end. I just wish he would kind of carry that all the way back to the back, but really wide in his top. He's really firm to the nice job for this young man. Congratulations. The gentleman's going to come in third. A weather that's really long and level topped. He's got a lot of bone to him. He just doesn't have as much muscle volume as the ones above him, and so that's why he's going to place third today. Let's give everyone a round of applause. Good job.
Okay, our next class, show class number, we're going to have Chloe, Tori, Alyssa. Show class 7, please be ready. Olivia and Camden. That will conclude our show classes, after which we will have everyone first and second place from all these classes go in for grand champion.
Now once we're getting up into our heavier weight guys, ones that maybe just aren't as fresh to the touch as the ones we've seen before, but the young lady does a very nice job of putting this one together. He's really firm right over that top loin. Maybe right when he gets back to the back, he gets a little less fresh, a little more stale in that flank, but very nice weather with a lot of muscle volume. He's really heavy boned. He's really got a nice front end to him, especially when he comes at me. I really like how he tracks and does really well. Very nice class winner. Congratulations, young lady. And then it's kind of give and take between the two young ladies that come next. I think for me, I'm going to go with style and muscle capability. I think that this one has a lot of muscle internally, especially in that front end. Maybe he's not as level right out of that shoulder blade as the third place, but very nice weather with a lot of product and a lot of bone coming at me. The young lady that's going to come in third, a weather that's just not as fresh to the touch today. He's probably a little later, is earlier maturing, so he's just got a little heavier on her. Weather that's got a lot of muscle and a lot of stifle. It's just not as firm to the touch as the ones in front of it today. Congratulations, ladies.
Okay, our final show class 7. I need Olivia and Camden. I need you ringside to enter the ring.
Now that we're to our final class, we have a little bit of totally different style of goats out here today. We have a style that's really feminine and like got the nice profile to him, and then we have a goat that's really stout and bold. I'm going to use the young gentleman's weather to win the class a little bit more deeper in that body capacity, a lot more product in him right now. Even though he is at 98 pounds, right? He still has a long way to go, it appears. That flank is still really ready to be open and filled in, but he's really nice, really heavy muscled and really firm to the touch. Congratulations, young man. The young lady's going to come in next. A weather that's really long, really level out of that top, and really holds himself together even when he gets around the ring. A lot of times longer weathers always have that ability of breaking in certain spots, but he's really nice. He's got a lot of lower leg muscle. I just like to maybe firm him up to the touch a little bit and maybe give him a little bit more muscle in the front 1/3. But congratulations.
Okay, for our grand and reserve champion drive, we're going to need all first and second place from all the classes. So Taylor, we're going to need your goat, animal ID 88G. We're going to need Camden, 98G. Anna, 89G. Also Anna, 92G. Payson, 96G. Sterling, 100G. Allison, number 86. And we also need Caleb's number 83, Sterling's number 68, Chloe, number 69, Tori's number 82, and Olivia and Camden, this last class, we need your goats, Olivia, number 70, and Camden, number 97.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's give these exhibitors a round of applause for a very exceptional set of weathers today. As you can see, I kind of like stylish. They gotta look pretty still. They're still weathers, so they need to have that muscle volume, that depth that we're looking for, have that nice shoulder and that loin junction that we're looking at. I think for me today, it comes down to a few. Take it away from no one else's weathers. They're all very nice and they're right and type and kind. And any day could be a different judge. But for me, I like ones that are very stylish. Got a lot of muscle volume to them, firm to the touch, and it really comes down to this young lady in the red and the gentleman in the blue. So it's give and take, differences. Which do you like? Do you like the firmer to the touch? Do you like the one that's a little more fresh in that front end? Or do you like one that's got a little more muscle volume in the lower leg? And there's a lot of differences. They're very similar to each other, but very different in their type and kind. I think for me, the young lady in the red is going to be your grand champion today. Congratulations. We'll bring the second place over in that same class. You come over here. Weather that's really nice. I really like that shoulder that he has, really leveled down that top. Maybe just not as explosive as the grand champion today. But for me, I'm going to go right back up to the other one that I just talked about. Congratulations. You all did a wonderful job today.
Congratulations to all of our market winners. As soon as we go finish the pictures over here, we're going to roll right into our breeding classes. Our first one, Camden and Payson. Of the following class after that will be Allison and Audrey. And we want to thank Morris Crazy Creations. They donated some tumblers to our grand champion winners, so thank you very much. Okay, so Camden and Payson, I need you ringside. And Allison and Audrey, please be on standby. Okay, in the ring right now, we have Senior Kid, breeding boar goats. Our next class will be dry yearlings under 2 years old. Allison and Audrey, please come ringside and be prepared. The following class is yearling doe, which is Audrey and Chloe.
All right, now we're into our market show, our breeding doe show. Does that have a lot of capacity at this young age. The young gentleman that's going to win the class is the one with the more traditional one. Doe that's really firm right down that top, really level out of that hip loin junction. Doe that's got a lot of lower 1/3, especially when she walks away from you. Just very stylish. It's got a really nice Roman nose about her. The gentleman's going to come in next. The doe that I really like for her muscle shape, right over that loin, and right out of that shoulder. Maybe she gives up a little bit of the muscle when she goes to track away from us. She's not as heavy boned as the doe that wins the class, but a very nice pair and match up really well. Congratulations, guys. now we're into our yearling class, but Joe that I think that's 17 months is what she said. Joe that's really well put together. She's got a lot of nice pieces about her as the Roman curve. She's really level out of that top. She's got a really wide hip in her. Really nice bone about her too. Really nice class winner. Congratulations. The young gentleman that's going to come next. One that I like that kind of matches up a little bit better to our class winner in style and type. Maybe not the most muscle volume as the one in the head or the pounds per product, but really a really nice long pattern, level topped goat, really nice right over that shoulder. The young lady's going to come in third. A doe that I just like to add a little bit more weight to in relation to the does above her. She just is a little weaker right behind that shoulder blade, but a really nice doe. Congratulations.
Our next class, we have yearling doe. We have 3 entries. Audrey will be entering 2, and Chloe 1. Our following class is 2-year-olds. Taylor, if you could be ready to go. And then from there, we'll move into our producers breeding boar, which is Camden and Payson.
to wait just 1 second. We have a little bit of a clarification. So pause or intermission. We'll be right back. Girls, don't move. Right. Okay, so this young lady, after all this confusion, is going to win her class, obviously. Very nice Bordeaux. She's really feminine in that front 1/3. I really like that. I'd like to change her out of her hip just a little bit. But a doe that's really nice pattern. She's got a lot of capacity and will do great for your 4-H project. Let's give her a round of applause. Congratulations. Good job, good job. All right, we're going to start our senior doe class with this young lady's red paint doe. Doe that's really got a lot of volume to her. She's got a really great front end. I just love that whole front end assembly, that brisket and that overall muscle that she has in the front. Maybe she's getting a little older and she's lost a little bit of that muscle tone in that lower 1/3. But a very nice doe and a very nice project. Congratulations. Good job.
Okay, sorry for the delay there. We're going to do Grand and Reserve for the breeding boar goats. So we need all the first and second place takers back in the ring. Camden and Payson, we need your senior kids from the breeding boar goats. Audrey, we'll need both your entries from the dry yearling under 2 years old. Chloe, we need your yearling doe. And Taylor, your 2-year-old. Following that, we will go ahead and move on to Producer's Breeding Boar. And the first class, Camden and Payson, have 1 entry each.
All right, now we're to the time of day that I love. Obviously, I raise breeding stock boar goats that I show all across the country, and I love does. I think that that's the foundation of everything that all of us do, right? So you have to pick your pieces and parts of what program you want to do if you're raising wethers or if you're raising breeding stock. And I think that there's a couple that match up pretty well for me today. I love big, bold, sprung does. Does that got a lot of volume to them. They got a lot of muscle and mass, but also carry that well when they walk around the ring. For me today, the one that's going to win is probably a little bit more broody in her style and type, a little more pulled down in that flank, something that we're looking for at this stage in our game. Your grand champion is going to be this young lady in the blue right here. Congratulations. The young gentleman will come on over. A doe that's really nice. She's really got a lot of pieces about her that I like. She's really level. She's really feminine in that front 1/3. But for me, the one that this follows really nice with the type and kind of the one that won, maybe a little more showy or weathery in the style. It's a doe kid, so she hasn't really grown too much yet. But your reserve grade is going to be this young gentleman right here. Congratulations. These young gentlemen brought in our producers breeding boar class. There we go. Very nice does. They match up really well together. They pair up really nicely. I think they did a great job. And again, it's wonderful that kids are raising their own animals and bringing them in the ring. Let's give them a round of applause. Congratulations.
Okay, our final class of the day, Producers Market. We have Camden with 1 entry and Payson with 2. Thank you all for everyone participating today. Again, this is Producers Market.
Okay. All right, here we go. This young gentleman actually owns this weather, which I liked in class. So he's actually going to be the class winner for today. We'll go 1, 2, and 3. Let's give them all a round of applause. Good job, guys.
I think agriculture is at the center of everything we do here at Farm Credit, and so the importance is we really do focus on that. We're not focused on commercial banking or business or deposits. We're here to lend money to farmers and ranchers right here in our territory.
We use an operating line every year, and knowing that we can count on that operating line and knowing that they are willing to sit down and talk about buying a piece of land is extremely important. And Farm Credit, they understand our business, they understand what we're doing out here, they understand what we're trying to do and where we're going.
Yeah, I think the importance of having a lender like Farm Credit, like us, is that we know agriculture. And so we're only focused on ag and ranching and rural America. We're not focused on, other outside issues. And so we know it, we live it, and we're here to lend to it.